I'm Jon Surrat with Aaron Robinson at the men's lacrosse field. After the men's lacrosse team won 10-9 against the Monmouth Hawks after losing 2 straight. Now, Aaron, what made this team be able to bounce back after those 2 straight losses?
Yeah, I think a big part of it was being able to score early. Obviously, Foster Cuomo had 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the game. Then he was able to add another one, and he had 3 goals before the end of the first period. When you're able to jump out on the team and get an early lead, especially a team like this with so many weapons, I think it definitely, puts that thought in the other team's head, like, dang. But I think confidence-wise, it's definitely big for them to be able to get out to an early lead, and then defensively, they were able to keep Monmouth, at bay for most of the game.
And now you talked about Foster. Past 2 games, in those 2 losses, he didn't score a goal. Now this game, he scored 6. What made him be able to bounce back today and get those 6 goals?
Yeah, I think, just seeing the ball go through the net, I think being able to get those first 2 goals was really big for him. And then obviously, playing with Mike Fletcher, playing with Jake Thompson, other attacks that are, very talented themselves, also midfielders like Frost and Will Abbott. I think having so many weapons on one team just is very hard for defense to combat. So, one of those guys, obviously Tomzik today didn't have his best game, but, Foster and Mike Fletcher were able to pick up the slack. So I think all those things combined, I think, were factors that were able to allow Foster to be effective today.
And Nick DiMuccio, freshman goalie, had 14 saves today. What's been making him become a better goalie throughout this year?
I think just confidence. I think at this point in the season, he's no longer a freshman. I think a lot of times in sports, as your season goes on, you get that experience. I think now he's starting to play with some confidence. He's made a lot of big saves. Today he had one, huge save when they were a man down that led to a goal by Mike Fletcher in the 3rd period. So I think just being able to make timely saves and being able to get confident, I think he's hitting his peak at the right time. I think he's doing a great job.
And Coach Mason Poley talked about Nick's impact.
His consistency throughout the year has been phenomenal, and I think the most impressive thing is with the number of 2 senior close defensemen, he still commands that group. And to have that respect and leadership from those guys in front of him speaks a lot about the character.
I'm Jon Surrat with Aaron Robinson. This has been a Rebound. Catch us all our content on Q30TV.com and at Q30 Sports. That's all we got.